Hi everyone, I'm Justin J. Abductions here in J. Car and Bus Suctions, and this is Stormscapes episode 338. So right now it's 6:54 in the morning here, and we're having a thunderstorm right now. So I couldn't quite get the radar loaded because the radar was taking forever, and I really wanted to start the stream up, but so here we're having a thunderstorm. Raining pretty good out there right now. Pretty dark, lost thunder. From what I saw on the radar, I think we had a severe thunderstorm warning. For my area, I think it's 7 from what it was saying, but I don't know. Again, the radar was taking a really long time to load. I didn't have the patience to wait for it, so I just wanted to start the stream up. So, yeah. We also had some heat lightning last night too, because we were having some storms north of us, and yesterday was really hot and really humid. There was a lot of instability, in the atmosphere. So we had some heat lightning last night, and that was pretty cool to see. And I actually filmed some of it too on my camera. Not really quite sure when that footage will get posted, but still, did film some of it, and it was pretty cool to see. I think it's set up okay. Yeah, it looks like it's set up okay. No, actually, I might have to lift this up a little bit because it looks like the sill got in the way. Yeah, because I'm trying to make the viewing okay, but sometimes it's hard to tell. Ooh, that was a big flash of lightning. Yeah, I'm just trying to get all the windowsill stuff out of the way because I know that can be annoying. All right, I think we should be all right. Hopefully. But that was a big flash of lightning though, and some pretty loud thunder too. We had a chance some thunderstorms yesterday too. We didn't get any because it went too far north of us, but we still did have some chances all day though. Yesterday, because again, a lot of instability in the air. Yesterday was really hot, really humid. Again, there were storms north of us. Had some heat lightning last night, and now here we are the next morning having a nice morning thunderstorm here. So, yeah. Do that big flash of lightning. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for the really loud thunder. You didn't get that big flash of lightning. You have the pretty loud thunder with it. That also means like the lightning's pretty close, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Rain's really starting to come down now. Yeah, it's downpouring. Oh, big flash of lightning. There's the thunder that goes along with that. Really loud thunder. Wow, it's just really coming down. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, it's not the safest, especially considering the fact that it is, 7 o'clock on a Friday morning, or at least Eastern Daylight Time where I'm at right now. So, commuters, people that commute to work in the morning rush hour, they're gonna have a difficult time in this. It's coming down pretty hard. It's gonna be harder to see. Visibility is not gonna be as good. Possibly a hydroplaning risk too. I mean, it's really coming down as you can hear. So, yeah, morning commuters, I could imagine, definitely are gonna have a harder time in this. Or just anyone just driving in general in this. So. What's coming down out there? Well, I'm gonna leave here, leave my room and let you enjoy all this rain and thunder, this really heavy thunderstorm we're having. So, hope all of you will enjoy it. Stay safe as always, and I'll see all of you later. Enjoy. Okay. All right, just want to make sure we're still streaming because we did have a bit of a power surge before, so just wanted to make sure we're still streaming, and we looks like we are. So more lightning there. But yeah, we had a bit of a power surge, so we just wanted to still make sure everything was all good. So I know sometimes the stream can end off and stuff. So yeah, just want to make sure everything was all good. So yeah, but enjoy some more of this thunderstorm, and I'll probably see all of you later. So hopefully we don't have any power surges, but we'll have to see though. But enjoy some more of this thunderstorm though. So bye everyone. Hi everyone. So it's 8:06 Eastern Daylight Time right now. See, the storm's been over for a little while now. We do a decent amount of dramatic clouds, and it actually looks pretty cool like that. Because have some of the blue sky, then we have some wispy dramatic clouds. Actually looks pretty cool. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of that right now. But yeah, storm's over though. And taking a look at Google, been streaming for over an hour now. So right now, temperature is 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or 19 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 16%, humidity 92%, winds 10 kilometers per hour, or 6 miles per hour. So I think most of the day is going to be pretty cloudy. We do have a chance of some storms later on, some scattered storms possibly later on, but the chances are like 35%, 40%, maybe possibly 45%. But they definitely are lower chances, though. Tomorrow it's going to be 86 degrees Fahrenheit, or 30 degrees Celsius. And tomorrow they were saying we might have a chance of some isolated scattered thunderstorms. But again, it's like 34%, so it is pretty low. I know on Sunday, though, we definitely are going to get the chance of thunderstorms overnight. So like over like Saturday into Sunday overnight, and then basically all day Sunday with a chance of thunderstorms. Looks like particularly in the morning. At night, Saturday into Sunday. And looks like that day is going to be 81 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius. But yeah, it looks like next Sunday we definitely have a chance of some thunderstorms. And if we do have thunderstorms, I'll be streaming then, most likely. So yeah, I mean, we got to see what happens though. But it looks like Saturday night into Sunday, and then throughout Sunday morning, and just throughout the day on Sunday, but particularly like the nighttime into the morning, it looks like there is the greatest chance for thunderstorms then, according to what Google's saying. So now I'm going to take a look at the radar here, and hopefully it won't take forever to load, because I tried to load before I started the stream, and it took a while, and I didn't have the patience to wait for it, so yeah. Yeah, the where.com radar is really slow, though, and it's really annoying. I mean, I know I've mentioned it over and over in these streams lately, but still, it's kind of obnoxious, though. So it does say it's like chance of rain over the next 6 hours, but overall it's going to be pretty cloudy, pretty dry for today. Waiting for the radar to load. Yeah. So the band rain we just had, I think, was like to the southeast of us, and it was kind of moving northeast, I guess. Or not southeast, southwest. Yeah, so the band rain we just had was southwest of us. It was like kind of like southwest to the west of us. And then it was kind of moving northeast. So, and then, yeah. So I was moving further north and further to the east. And that's how we got that band of rain. And also the reason why we got a lot of really heavy rain, too, because there was a lot of red in there, too, according to the radar. It was kind of rain moving. It was kind of like, it was moving northeast. It was southwest of us, and now it's northeast of us, and it's kind of in the and it's kind of like in the northern part of New Jersey now, and in southern New York State. It looks like it's even possibly hitting some of New York City. It looks like there's some bands of rain hitting some parts of Long Island as well, and maybe even some parts of Western Connecticut. It looks like. So, yeah, but overall, though, it looks like it's going to be pretty quiet
through in my area for majority of the day. It looks like it's going to be pretty quiet, pretty cloudy. So I think they're probably just going to try and dry up. It's probably going to be really humid today too. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at the hourly here. Yeah, so just say there's a marginal risk of severe weather for today. So, I mean, in the next few hours, like, precipitation 14, 15, 16%. Cloudy, mostly cloudy. So, just say it's 3 o'clock, might have a chance of scattered thunderstorms. 4 o'clock, scattered thunderstorms. 35% precipitation, 40% precipitation. So, I mean, there's a chance there, but it's not a extremely high chance. And then, like, throughout the rest of the afternoon, 5 o'clock, scattered thunderstorm, 39% precipitation. 6 o'clock, scattered thunderstorm, 45% precipitation. 7 o'clock, more scattered thunderstorms, 43% precipitation. 8 o'clock, isolated storms or thunderstorms, 34%. And then, 9, 10, 11 o'clock is all scattered thunderstorms, 41, 44, and 32% precipitation, respectively. Then 12 o'clock midnight, isolated thunderstorm, 34%. And then the rest of it's like 24% precipitation, 22, 21. So, like, there is a chance of some severe storms later on, or some thunderstorms later today into tonight, but the chance is pretty low. It's there, but it's low, though. I mean, we gotta see what happens, but it is a lower chance, though. So, but we gotta see what happens. So, yeah. Looks like overall, at least for the rest of this morning and into early this afternoon, it's going to be pretty quiet. Again, we still have a chance of scattered thunderstorm, but definitely the lower chance, like 35, 40, 45%. So, I mean, the chance is there, but it is a lower chance. So, it's not like a percentage, it's like 60%, 70%. It definitely by like 80, 90, 100%. Like, you're going to get something. But like 30, 40%, it's kind of iffy, So, yeah. Now we're going to take a look at tornadohq.com, talk about the active severe weather warnings that are going on right now, as well as the severe weather risks for today, as well as the next few days. So right now, there are 4 active severe weather warnings for Nebraska. So we have a couple special marine warnings current right now. We have one current, looks like for like the Long Island Sound, right off of like off of like Bridgeport. It looks like that's a special marine warning because of thunderstorms that are moving through. That started 7 minutes ago. That'll expire 32 minutes from now. We have another special marine warning. It looks like for like Nantucket. It looks like, and that was issued 8 minutes ago. That'll expire an hour from now. Special marine warning. Have a severe thunderstorm warning for Arthur, Grant, Hooker, and McPherson, assuming I pronounced that correctly, counties in Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm warning issued 9 minutes ago. That'll expire 32 minutes from now. We got another special marine warning that issued 36 minutes ago. That'll expire 2 minutes from now. It looks like that was issued like for like the Hudson Valley around New York City. So that's going to expire in less than a minute from now. So, yeah. That's kind of what's going on right now. Some special marine warnings. A couple, severe thunderstorm warning here and there. But other than that, not too much going on, at least in terms of warnings. There'll probably be more going on later throughout the day because usually, like, once you start getting into the afternoon hours, the evening into the night is usually when more starts going on. So, at least from what I've noticed. So the outlook summary for today says thunderstorms producing damaging wind and sporadic hail are forecast over much of the Central Plains on Friday. Isolated damaging gusts or marginal hail will be possible over parts of the Mid-Atlantic and southern New England, the Great Lakes, and the Mid-Mississippi Valley. So that's the outlook for today. I also forgot to put tornadohq.com in the chat. Yeah, I think I forgot to do that. So I'm going to do that right now. So it's tornadohq.com. I know I try to link these things, but sometimes I forget. So just bear with me. Take a drink of water here. So tornado risk is low today. It's less than 2% in all areas, which is good, at least as of right now. So that's good. So less than 2% in all areas, which is good. Wind risk and hail risk, however, are both 15%. So you have 5% wind risk for central to northern North Carolina, eastern to central Virginia, all of Delaware, all of New Jersey, eastern to central Maryland, eastern Pennsylvania, southeastern and eastern parts of New York State, including New York City and Long Island, all of Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, western to central Massachusetts. It looks like southern Vermont and New Hampshire, as well as northeastern Maine, touching the Canadian border. Also, 5% wind risk for central to northern Alabama. It looks like northern Mississippi, western to central Tennessee, western Kentucky, northern Indiana, northwestern Ohio. Southern, central, and eastern parts of lower Michigan. Looks like basically all of Illinois, except maybe like the very southeastern part of Illinois, or like the very eastern part of Illinois right near Indiana. But it looks like majority of Illinois, though, has a 5% wind risk. Southeastern Wisconsin, southern to central Iowa, southern to central Nebraska, eastern Colorado, northeastern New Mexico, the Texas Panhandle, so that'd be like northern Texas, central to northern Arkansas, as well as majority of Missouri, except western Missouri. I'm going to get to that in a minute. As well as looks like western Kansas, 5% wind risk. However, we got 15% wind risk, though, for northern Oklahoma, the northeastern part of the Texas Panhandle, as well as, central to eastern, as well as some western parts of Kansas, as well as southern and southeastern parts of Nebraska, and also western Missouri, as well as northwestern Arkansas. Looks like also some central parts of Oklahoma also have a 5% wind risk as well. See the sun's starting to come out a little bit. Yeah. But hail risk is also 15%, so 5% hail risk for the eastern part of upper Michigan. The eastern part of lower Michigan, Yeah, so the eastern part of lower Michigan has 5% hail risk, as well as all of Delaware, central to eastern Maryland, all of New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, southeastern, eastern parts of New York State, including New York City and Long Island, all of Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, western to central Massachusetts, southern Vermont and New Hampshire, as well as southeastern Wisconsin, a little bit of northwestern Indiana, majority of Illinois, except like it looks like an eastern part of it right near like southwestern Indiana, but majority of Illinois, though, has a 5% hail risk. Southern to central Iowa, the whole state of Missouri, except the northwestern part of Missouri. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Southern to central Nebraska, eastern Colorado, northeastern New Mexico, the Texas Panhandle, central to northern Oklahoma, central to northern Arkansas, as well as western Tennessee and western Kentucky. 5% hail risk, however, 15% hail risk, though, for northeastern the northeastern part of Texas Panhandle. Looks like some parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle and northern Oklahoma, as well as looks like central to northern and northeastern parts of Kansas, southern Nebraska, as well as northwestern Missouri, 15% hail risk for those areas. Outlook for tomorrow, Saturday, July 15th. The Outlook summary says, "There's potential for strong wind gusts and hail are expected to develop on Saturday across parts of the Great Lakes region, Ohio Valley, and southern Appalachians." So tornado risk is low, less than 2% in all areas, at least for tomorrow as of right now. That could change, but at least as of right now, it's less than 2% in all areas. So that's good. Wind risk is 5% for tomorrow. So for eastern part of lower Michigan, all of Ohio, eastern Indiana, eastern to central Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, western North Carolina, western Virginia, majority of West Virginia, except the very eastern part of West Virginia, western Maryland, western to central Pennsylvania, as well as western New York State, we have 5% wind risk for those areas. Hail risk is also 5%, so 5% hail risk for eastern lower Michigan, eastern Indiana, all of Ohio, majority of West Virginia, except for the eastern part of West Virginia, or northeastern West Virginia, I guess. Western Maryland, western Virginia, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, eastern to central Kentucky, as well as eastern Indiana, and western New York State, 5% hail risk. I think I also forgot to put the Outlook summary in the chat too, so I'm going to do that right now. And then for Saturday, July 16th, no, not Saturday, Sunday, July 16th. Yeah, so Sunday, July 16th, not Saturday, July 16th. Yeah, Saturday, July 15th, yeah. July 16th is Sunday this year. I don't know why I said it was Saturday. But yeah, for Sunday, July 16th, the Outlook summary says, marginally severe storms with hail and strong wind gusts will be possible on Sunday from parts of the Central Plains into the Mississippi Valley and in parts of the Northeast. So there's no specifics on tornado, wind, hail, anything like that since it is a few days out. However, there's anything severe weather risk of 5% for July 16th, a few days out, so we'll find out more information as we get closer to that day. But still, as of right now, we got 5% anything severe for southern Nebraska, northern Kansas, northern Missouri, southern Iowa, as well as central Illinois and western Indiana. Also 5% for the whole state of New Jersey, northern to central Delaware, northern Maryland or northeastern Maryland, eastern Pennsylvania, eastern to central parts of New York State, all of Vermont, western to central New Hampshire, as well, it looks like some northeastern parts of New Hampshire, all of Connecticut, a little tiny bit of northwestern Rhode Island, as well as western to central Massachusetts. 5% anything severe weather risk, but we'll find out more information on that as we get closer to that day. And then Monday, July 17th, all the way Friday, July 21st, predictability too low because there's several days out. So like I always say, if there's a tornado, remember go to the lowest level of your home, most interior room, preferably like a basement. But if you don't have a basement, then again, go to the lowest level of your home, most interior room, like a bathroom or a closet or something. Be away from all exterior walls, and also be away from all exterior walls, lowest level of the building, and be away from windows. If you live in a mobile home and you know severe weather's coming your way, definitely do want to get in contact with someone that you know has like a sturdy shelter, does have a safe place to go in, because being in a mobile home during a tornado really isn't good. So definitely do want to get in contact with someone with has like a safe place to go to, just in case there is a tornado. In the event of there's severe weather coming my way in a few hours with the possibility of a tornado. So therefore, I should prepare. So, yeah, and just in case there is a tornado, you can go to that safe spot. Again, lowest level of the building, most interior room, be away from all exterior walls, and it has to be a room without any windows. And so as last resort, if you have a mobile home or even a vehicle for that matter, if you absolutely have to, you could either find like a sturdy building and like go to the lowest level of that building and hide in the interior room in that building, hide in the safe place, or if you absolutely have to though, like just go find a ditch, lie flat in that ditch, hands on your head, and lie flat in that ditch and have your hands on your head until the tornado is over. With hail risk, with the hail risk, it can cause a lot of damage to your vehicle. Like it can crack or even just fully destroy windshields, can dent body panels, can really cause a lot of damage to your vehicle. Can honestly even total it depending on how big the hail is. So definitely, if you can, do want to put your vehicle in a garage, if you have that available to you. I understand that everyone has garages available to them, including myself, but if you do have a garage available to you, though, definitely do want to put your vehicle in a garage, especially in the event that there might be hail or a chance that there might be hail. And then with wind risk, can knock down trees, knock down power lines, send loose flying objects flying. So definitely, if you have any loose outdoor furniture, definitely do want to bring, or like any loose object that might possibly go flying. Definitely do want to bring those inside so they don't possibly fly away and possibly hit someone, because that'd be really, really bad. So, yeah. And just in general, just taking all the proper precautions, and like having a way to get alerted, just saying take all proper precautions just in case there's an event of a tornado or a really heavy wind or hail. Like maybe investing in NOAA weather radio is a good idea. Maybe like just having, maybe like just keeping tabs on your local weather station, getting alerts from your phone, but definitely keeping tab on the weather. If you know severe weather coming your way, it's definitely a good idea. Just in the event that there is severe weather and you have to take action to keep you and everyone else safe, like at least you can get updates and stuff just so you know what's going on. So again, you can, I guess like plan accordingly, take all proper precautions, and do everything to keep you and everyone else safe. So yeah, and stay safe out there as always. So yeah. So right now it's 8:28 Eastern Daylight Time. I'll give you one more look outside, and then I'll probably end off this stream. As you can see, still have a decent amount of dramatic clouds out there. I know it's not the greatest because my curtains are kind of in the way. Still some dramatic clouds, sun peeking its head out a little bit. Seeing some of the blue sky, do have some chirpy birds out there. So, yeah. But I hope that all of you enjoyed this live stream. Stay safe out there as always. And I'll see all of you next time. Bye, everyone.